The new One Big Beautiful Act, I think it's called, that passed recently under the Trump administration has had various changes to various parts of tax, Medicaid, etc. And one provision relative to Medicaid recovery is of highlight and note. My name is 𝗤𝗲𝗱𝗶𝗰 of Zammitti Law. We're an estate planning practice in New York and New Jersey, and we provide peace of mind to families every day. If you are seeking assistance in the arenas of either estate planning or the administration following the passing of a loved one, we can help. You can reach us at yourplanningattorney.com for a free consultation. We'd be happy to assist. We are also here to provide education to everyone for free, and so we hope that you ask your questions and share so that together we can help some folks along the way. Now, the act that passed did talk about expanding the Medicaid recovery beyond just the probate estate, right? So probate estate is assets we own in our individual name that does not have a beneficiary designation and has to go through the court process to get to the beneficiaries. Typically, many states, now not all states were this way, but many states would say, okay, they can attach to anything going through that court process. Medicaid, if you receive benefits for, say, long-term care purposes, they can attach to those assets coming through. There have been already states who said they have an expanded recovery. I believe New Jersey is one of them, but implementation has been lacking outside of, again, the probate estate. This Medicaid expanded recovery from the One Big Beautiful Act does say that it can go to trusts where there's control by the person who created it, which does make sense. However, it's still going to be up to the states to choose whether or not they can recover in this sense, right? Whether they will choose to implement that and defining what is included in that recovery that are non-probate assets, right, or trust interests, and whether or not they're going to impose liens during the lifetime of the individuals. So we have to remember Medicaid is a federal program, but it is implemented by the states. So each state may take this act and treat it a little differently. And on top of that, even if their individual laws among the states change to allow for this more expanded kind of collection or return of monies for the benefits they're providing, even if they adopt the law, it does not mean that they will administratively start to do so. Now, I'm a conservative person when it comes to planning, so I would always make clients aware of the risks and where things stand as of that point in the state as to whether or not they're implementing that law. But it doesn't mean they can't if it's on the books. Right? This is kind of a similar feel as the way I'm describing this to the filial law when, kids are responsible for the medical expenses of their parents, right? A lot of states have them, but really there's like one in the entire country where they're actually doing something about it. Because remember, it takes administrative work to figure out how are we gonna do this, especially when trusts are a private contract, which is a big benefit of them. It doesn't go through a public process like the court, where it's easy to access and know what's happening. So just keep that in mind. I hope you've learned something new here today. Again, I'm 𝗤𝗲𝗱𝗶𝗰 of Zammitti Law. We enjoy educating everyone all the time. And of course, if you need help in estate planning or the administration following the passing of a loved one in New York or New Jersey, you can reach us for a free consultation at yourplanningattorney.com. Hope you're having a good one. Check you on the next one. And don't forget, share. See ya.